Welcome back. In the village of Stockbridge, sturgeon spearing isn't just a hobby, it's a rite of passage, a way of life, it's tradition. And as we've showed you, Mother Nature interrupted that tradition in a pretty big way in 2024. But the folks in Stockbridge are choosing to look at the positives. They're reminiscing on old memories and already looking forward to the sturgeon spearing season in 2025.
For that 2 weeks out of the year, it's such a community, almost a family. You could call it a spearing family.
Tonight at 6, the debut of my new series, Wisconsin Adventures. We'll be taking you to Stockbridge to learn more about the village's history and what makes sturgeon spearing so special there. And yeah, they've struggled a little bit with the ice this year, but so cool to speak with those folks and learn about the traditions behind it. It'll be fun to kind of hear their voices.
I know you're really excited about your series, so yeah, we look forward to that. That's tonight at 6.
Yes.